Hey guys, and welcome. It's Hope with Crystal Earth Energetics here for your second half of November crystal reading.
Hi, I'm Hope, and I'm an energy guide and holistic life coach. And on this channel, I share with you how I work with crystals like this and these to deliver messages and insights that can inspire you and me and the rest of the world as we move along our journey.
We're going to get started on the second half of November. This is your crystal reading. Now, I had to divide this in two because the message I got for the first half of November, I was told was going to be drastically different from the message I received from the second half of November. And looking at the crystals that we've got going on here, I can say that's definitely true. If you missed that first video, it's dated November 3rd and it's on my channel. You can look for that. It's the November crystal reading. And please don't forget, if you'd like to get your own personal crystal reading with me, you can go to crystalearthenergetics.com and schedule it there. All right, let's jump in. So I have for you today a smoky quartz twist, a blue onyx, snowflake obsidian, Vesuvianite or idocrase, blue kyanite, a crystal quartz heart, zyosite in ruby, a smoky quartz twist, and up at the top we have cinnabar. So let me tell you what's going on. Now, if you might remember, the November 3rd reading was all about polarity of energies. It was about the divine feminine coming in over the masculine energy that we have going on, and there was a lot of polarized thinking, right, with that. And again, if you missed that, that's dated November 3rd, and you can find it on my channel. So this energy is totally different. They were right, a whole different energy for the second half of November. So what I see here is this drastic line in the sand with this smoky quartz twist that talks about the negative versus the positive. And this is really bringing in an alchemized energy to say, like, what we had before is not what we've got going forward. Whenever I see this smoky quartz twist, I know that it is a symbol for alchemizing energy. So it takes things that were hidden before and brings them up to the surface for dealing with. We're seeing a whole theme of that here, and we'll go over that in a minute. So we're changing the energy from negative to positive, and that's really nice to see. So then we move over to the blue onyx, and blue onyx is all about communication. It rules the throat chakra, and specifically communication with our guides, with our higher selves, with collectives, and the beings that can help us, the information that can help us. So it's all about clear communication. It's about speaking our mind, and this maybe is something new for us, right? So we're looking at changing things, but it's important that we understand that we all have a voice and we all have an opinion, and we are challenged to stay open to our higher selves. And if you are one who meditates, you may be getting messages and things coming in from the collective. So be aware of that. So we're all getting this information. We're able to communicate more efficiently. And we're going to see that again in the blue kyanite here. Moving forward to the snowflake obsidian. Snowflake obsidian brings things to the surface to be dealt with, right? Regular obsidian does that too, the black obsidian. Snowflake obsidian says, sometimes things come to the surface that we weren't aware of. Sometimes these things are a challenge. But we've got this Vesuvianite or idocrase here, and that says that we can use our head and our heart together to solve some of these problems. We can work together to solve some of these problems, okay? So instead of just feeling emotional about it or just being completely in our head about it, we have the tools to feel and think through our emotions and come to agreements about them. Now, moving forward, we see blue kyanite right over here too, and it's about bridging communication gaps and allowing everyone to have their voice and bringing communication together where there was once none before. Again, creating that bridge. Coming down here at the bottom, this zyosite in ruby is about individuals having dreams, having maybe things we've put off for a little bit, things that have been living on the inside that aren't quite yet on the outside, because I've got it paired here with this crystal heart, which is all about what your heart desires. And this zyosite and ruby is all about your dreams, your aspirations, your vitality, loving what you do, being excited to do what you do, and finding fulfillment in your everyday life. So we see this paired together. This is a really good energy. And even though this is a message for the collective, this says that, individually, we're seeing a lot of this energy where people are becoming excited to create. And being empowered to create a new life, a new way of the world, from the ideas that we have inside us. Okay. So these ideas are coming out and coming into the world to solve problems and challenges, to bridge communication gaps where before we were, fighting against each other. Now we're coming together as a collective to talk about things and bring things together. And that is really, really exciting to see. Blue kyanite is a very high vibration stone. It's actually a stone that doesn't ever require cleansing or cleaning because it does that on its own. So it's very high vibration, and it's all about communication and bridging those communication gaps. So in the last reading that I posted November 3rd, again, you can go back and see that if you'd like, we talked about the polarity of not being able to communicate, of having different opinions and different sides kind of butting up against each other. And this energy says now it's time to start working together. So this is really nice to see. Now at the top, we've got this cinnabar, and I kind of saved, I say I saved it for last, but we also have the smoky point here too, but we're going to talk about cinnabar. So up here at the top, we have cinnabar, and cinnabar is a magician's stone. It's all about creating, and it's about creating magic. It's about taking energy and making it into something else. It's about shape shifting, and it's about it's just really about all kinds of magic. So as I look at the rest of this reading, and I see these communication, I see transforming negative energy to positive energy. I see that again in this smoky point over here. We see communication being enhanced on either side of this black snowflake obsidian. And then we've got cinnabar like straight up here on the top. And cinnabar, in the position that it's in, says, we are creating something new. Together as a collective, we are creating a new world. We've drawn this line in the sand. There's no going back. And together, we're going to work together to create new systems. We're going to be creating new realities, new ways of doing things. And they are going to be in line with all these ideas and hopes and dreams that we have in our heart. This is huge, guys. This is really, really uplifting. It's really exciting. And then we've got this smoky quartz point, which again just puts this transformational energy in it. And positioned where it is, this tells me that this is one of our many timelines, okay? Because there's always multiple timelines. But the one that's being shown here now says the future is dependent. See how this energy comes right in here on us creating this new reality, creating magic, taking the energy we have now, taking these conflicting ideas and conflicting words and actions that we're seeing in the world right now, and coming together through communication, through lines of communication, through our hopes and our dreams, and finding ways to create magic in what we've got. So this is a really positive energy, you guys. I'm very excited to deliver this. Again, if you'd like to get your own personal crystal reading with me, you can go to crystalearthenergetics.com. I look forward to seeing you soon.